Alrighty. We're back. Hey, people. It's me, Dukect.
May Cry HD.
We're here. We're live. What's up? And we're going to see if we're going to get this. We're going to see if we can get this thing done tonight. Man, it's been a really good week. I just saw the new Star Wars situation. Hold on, let me just make sure we can put this right. Okay. Ready? Alright. Okay, that's good. Alright, just make sure I put this into the live stream chat. There we go. And we're good. Okay, so. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see if anyone is going to be, hopefully y'all can join me tonight. Anyway, how y'all doing? I hope you're doing well. This evening, because I got, I am finally going to talk a little bit of this and maybe talk a little bit of Star Wars if you want me to. Over this, by the way. Let's see how far I am actually. Let's see. What missions here? Oh yeah. See, level 15. Clear that. Let's see. Man, I haven't played this in a while. That is December 9th. Okay. Alright, let me just play this. Alright, and low. Okay, we are here. And let's see if we can get this. Okay. Now we are here at the oh, let's see. Well, looks like the evil is already taking fold. Yeah.
Now this is what I'm talking about.
All right. Stand up for my beliefs. Okay, let's see what we learned. Any new actions? Emily and Ivory? No. Let's see items you can get. Alrighty, another update to the power. It's always a good thing. Okay, well, he just fired that gun, so that's it. Okay. Alright, let's see, you got to go to the blue door and the red door. So let's go with the blue door. Alright. Oh yeah. Ooh. Okay, let's go. And now let's see who we're gonna have to take out. Ooh, those lovely little blood things. Pop, 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 pop. Oh! Right in there. Well, that was easy. Making Sun Chamber. Okay, alright. Ah, dear. Alright, cut down, boom, 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 boom. Bam! Okay. Alright, let's see if we can finally cut this thing down. Oh, that was easy. Okay, now we go here. And let's see what type of area we get to. Golden Sun. No way, I never played that game. And then we get more monsters. Alright. Oh. Alright, let's take these big monster dicks things down. Anyway, I actually finally watched Star Wars Rise of Skywalker on this past weekend. And I have to say, it was clunky, to say the least. It was the most clunkiest way to end the trilogy, and honestly, this shows me that they did not know what they were doing. I'm serious. They did not know. Like, it's just like the entire trilogy felt like it was, we have no idea what we're doing, but, well, we're doing it at least competently. And honestly, I fully, really just, I don't know who I really blame here for the situation. Do I blame Captain Kennedy? Do I blame all this other stuff? People say it's Captain Kennedy's fault. It's people say it's Ryan Johnson's fault for making The Last Jedi so incomprehensible. People want to say it's J.J. Abrams. It's J.J. Abrams was a hack. He never was really good as a director and writer. He's terrible. He's going to make everything seem better or worse. You know, I don't think it's like that, like deep and serious. Some say it does and such. Some are like it's all this and more and everything around that situation. And I'm like, I'm like, you know, I don't think it's like that deep. I just think it was, to me, they just, you know, they thought it was going to be like, you know, Star Wars, and they kind of really messed up because they didn't really know what they were, I think the reason why they thought so ahead, like, it's Star Wars, we don't need to do anything else, you know, that sort of thing. I think they didn't really have a plan. And Ryan Johnson came in, and I think what he wanted to make, what movie he wanted to make is, you know, I think the movie he wanted to make wanted to do something really subversive. He wanted to do something different than Empire, which is fine. I don't know why they put Snoke there. Okay, Snoke and what they did and all that stuff. I'm like, maybe they could have done something better with the reveals and such. I mean, I get what they were trying to do, take out Snoke and Palpatine, like, hell, make Kylo Ren this huge big bad and everything, and have that type of subversion. Which I'm like, okay, fine, I get that. Hey, you want him to be, you want to make Kylo Ren the true, powerful big bad. You know what, I get that. I think that could be something really interesting as a subversion technique. But I think the problem is that they really just, I think they just didn't really handle it well. I think they could have done something more with Rey and Luke instead of doing the whole, it's good, woe with me, Luke, and that sort of thing. You know, that sort of thing. I think what Ryan Johnson wanted to do is try to have something like that, but I just think he was swinging for these like fences, but I think it's the way he executed it. I don't think he executed well. I'm not one of the people who hate The Last Jedi, but I think it's mediocre. Personally, I think the film failed because of some of the characters they tried to replace with like, oh, we Han Solo, but not Han Solo, like Poe Dameron. And they say, oh, well, Han Solo, he was like important. Yeah, but again, he had heart to him. Poe doesn't really have that type of heart to him, and it feels like he's trying so hard for that Josh Whedon jokey type of humor, and that took me right out of the experience from The Last Jedi to I just couldn't deal with that with Poe Dameron. He was that terrible. And I really hated what they did with Finn. It just made him completely pointless. In fact, I like the fact they put the two minority characters, and such, in a Ryo Goose Chase, and then have them just do the whole Canto Bite scene that is like, oh, the rich and everything else. I'm like, yeah, and I know what they're trying to do. Like I said, I keep repeating it. They want to have class in Star Wars. They want to have that. They want to have that whole, class and situation, stuff like that. I mean, that's I get. I get it. I get that situation. But yeah, it's just I look at it and it's just that gosh. I think when I look at the entire Star Wars, look at it is Oh, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be right back. Back. Ready to go. Alright. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. Alrighty, let's see. I think okay, I think it is. I have to. Left. Wait for it. This goes away too. There we go. And 2, 3, boom. Alright. Jeez Louise, how the heck am I going? Okay. I had to clash them with each other, which is just fun. This is again fun. Ah. All right. Shoot. Do this. Yada yada yada. Put this up. Put mute here. I'm doing a video version of this because screw everything else. Yada yada yada. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. So bad days. Do you already passed it? Or do you? Oh, maybe I already did. Okay. Alright, I already did. Alright, and he just did that. Pushed. Alright. So you just randomly push the stuff there. Yeah, I have to push these two things. But anyway, back to the point of The Last Jedi. And the whole Star Wars, the sequel trilogy. I think the idea is sound, but I just think the execution wasn't that good. And Rian Johnson, I honestly think you should have a co-director. Someone should have just said, hey man, I think people are not going to, I think you're going to have, not piss people off, but you have to have consistent writing, you have to be consistent with these characters, not just that, but also make sure these, you want to make the people care for these people. And also, you want to transfer from the old school to the new school, which is fine, but you have to make sure if you want to transfer from the old to the new, you gotta get the new characters connection. And there was barely any connection to these characters. Oh, what's up, Sid? The reason why it was going to be episode 9 was supposed to be the son of Mortis, the president of the Dark Side, the Star Wars cartoon, said Palpatine to the reshoots. Yeah, that is sad. That is pretty sad. But anyway, I think the point is, I think the problem was with Star Wars, to me, was the new characters, they never actually connected. I felt like, That was the problem with Rise of Skywalker, is that they had these people connect for the first time. This was the first time we had to saw them actually interact with each other. Finn and Poe and Rey had like a really good dynamic, like a brother sister dynamic, and I'm like, ooh, nice, level up. Ooh. All right, hold down R, B, you can press B while. Okay. But yeah, it's that type of that's what my thing is that I never really I never believed these three characters have that stuff. Poe and Finn and Poe had that connection but we never seen that. Poe was, I honestly think I really think Poe was meant to die, and the more I look at it, I think Poe was meant to die in Force Awakens. I really think that he was meant to die, and they did not know anything to do with him. That's what I feel like. And the more I look at it, Poe was that, that's what it is. Poe was just an annoying character. And that was sad, because I think there is some, again, a roguish rebel fighter. Hey, I would like that. I think that's pretty cool. A roguish rebel fighter. That's something I think people would to go with. But yeah, it's that type of. Yeah, he was meant to play Michael Fassbender, which is hey, you know what, Michael Fassbender was in everything, so. Yeah, that's what it is. I think they kept him alive, but it just more often than not, I just think the characters were just I just think Poe's character got less and less likable. And that's the frustrating thing about these characters. They never really got a chance to shine. And unless you look like, ooh, the comics, and I'm like, no. In the original movie trilogy, Luke, Leia, and Han were in. It took them only what? One movie. Heck, even the prequel trilogy got this right. You had Padme and exactly. Padme was a part of it, but also Obi-Wan and Anakin. You had to really say, okay, these people were brothers, and they believed that. You believed that these two, regardless of the acting, you believed they had a connection. You believed that they had something. Their triumph and falling and such. And that, to me, was one of the biggest failings, that you never saw Rey, Poe, and Finn together. And I know time passed in the Rise of Skywalker, but I was like, even if everything was corrected and right, I'm like, these characters never really got a chance to really connect. What was that connection? And say, well, what about comics? I'm like, no. Like I said, I know I'm repeating myself, but you have a movie, you have like how much screen time and everything else in between. You telling me you can't make Poe, Finn, and these are your next big characters, and you can't give me a reason to care about them? What is wrong with you? It just shows me that they did not. If you're going to treat your sequel characters with You want to treat these guys as important and such. Make them the main part of the story. Heck, you had Harry Potter had this right. Harry Potter got this right with the movies. Hermione, Harry, and the other dude, Ron. I mean, you want to have that trilogy there. Boom. Exactly. Comics. Yeah. He didn't. Yeah. No. Yeah. Should be complementary material movies, not vital and such. Yeah, exactly. There is no reason why these characters should not have gotten along. There is no reason for it. And that's the frustrating part, boys and girls, is that they okay. Alright, now just run down the steps. Ooh. What is this? Oh, don't need that one. Giant Walker Chamber. I can kill the demons, I'll just move. Alright, moving on. Nope, just killed that. But yeah, but that's what it is. That's my frustration, is that the characters never really had a chance to connect. And I wish they did. I really, really wish they did have a chance to connect. But they didn't. Oh, that's cool, man. That's really nice. Gaming PC, yep. Exactly. And the movies were actually, they had to sit and plan for it. And it sucks that this used to be, because remember, Joker just recently came out. I mean, we know this. The almost $1 billion movie just came out, Joker, in October, and now it's on. It is on DVD. It's on like a digital right now. It's like October, November, December, bam. It's like, what? I know it's faster or whatever, but I don't know, man. I miss the fact that movies used to be in the theater for like at least a year, then you stay a home release. It's but yeah, oh gosh, it's frustrating. It's frustrating to
What's wrong? You tired? Then stand back. I'll take care of this.
No, you stand back.
yeah.
I told you can't do it.
Yeah, well, they can't. Yeah, demon. You're not a demon.
Doesn't get it. It's not something you can reason with. It has nothing to do with me being a human and you being a demon. I'm driven by the inability to forgive him. My soul is screaming.
Here comes some melodrama. But yeah. Oh yeah, like we understand what I'm saying is that these movies today, they come out too quick. I can't, it's too much. It's overindulgence, man. And there's like so many movies from, all this other stuff, and heck, there are movies I want to go see now, but I wish I could have gone to the theater. Even the stuff you missed on the theater, you can't go to.
Now, get out of my way.
Oh, by the way, like I said, I don't even care about this scene. Exactly.
Not even one.
Oh yeah. Well, we're fighting against Lady here. All right. Use the item. Only one. I really hate when games like this punish you for using items. I don't like that. I hate that because it just, you know, I know I'm not that good, but you know, that sort of thing. It's just, it's frustrating.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Come here. Where are you? Why is this a fight anyway? I feel like this. Dante is really holding back, at least in character it is. But yeah. Yeah. Maz Kanta is just this random person, but yeah. It is. She was treated as important in Force Awakens. Like, oh, some mystery, and then she was just faded in the background. Same for, who was, who's the, Poe, Last Jedi. Let's see. I gotta look who was the other characters and such. Let's see. Rose Tico. She was put far into it. Exactly. It was just. I got bored. Oh, you saw it today. Well, again, Shin, I was bored. And throughout the most of the movie, and because these characters have no connection with each other. That was my problem. None of the characters actually really felt like characters to me. I did not think these... You know, none of the characters actually felt like, oh, wow, I like these characters. No, I don't. You know, nothing these characters actually felt like. That was my problem with most of the movie. Is just like you trying to have these connections with these characters, but no, there's no connection. You can't fool me with all this other stuff. It's that they didn't have any connection with these characters. Call me when you do, and that. Come here. Gotcha. Oh yeah, good job. Man, where are you? Come here. But yeah, it is like passive. It just feels again the reason why heck the lightsaber fights felt empty. In fact, I like the prequel Starfighter because it felt like more interesting stuff, and the emotional stuff was there too, and a little bit of the. It reminded me so much of again, you know, seeing some like ooh the flips and everything more exciting. This felt more empty. And by the way, I love the fact the Knights of Ren were there and they didn't do anything. It feels like, again, the movie, honestly, I gotta say this movie feels like there's like a whole version of it, like a missing part of it. And oh goodness, now, oh gosh, there's gonna be a Snyder Cut version of, like, people are gonna be like rooting for the Snyder Cut version of this, isn't it? Aren't they? They're gonna be like, oh, we need to do a hashtag release this the Jar Jar Abrams cut. Oh gosh. Which I believe there actually is one. Oh wow, did not see that coming. But yeah, it's. I'm like, gosh, I want to do this.
Are you scared?
Right.
It's
over. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. About to, but yeah, let's see.
Are you scared?
And I think you're done. Oh, right in the head. But yeah. And I... Seriously, just stop, lady, embarrassing yourself. Seriously, Mary, you're embarrassing yourself. This is sad. But it is. It's just they tried too much. And exactly, that's what it is. The Last Jedi was not a middle chapter. It was a standalone.
Why do you care?
It was a standalone movie, and it just felt like it could have been more. I mean, that's the real problem with this, the movie with The Last Jedi. It felt there was too much closure. That's the problem. It turned into,
Quite frankly, at first, I didn't give a damn.
yeah.
But because of you, I know what's important now. I know what I need to do.
But yeah, it's just.
Wait.
I just hope that they could do something more.
Trust me, I'll make things right for you.
More with the, they could have done something more.
Use this.
How much is it gonna cost me?
You can give me your name.
Dante.
Ah.
Dante. Please. Free my father.
Oh yeah.
I will, lady.
Huh. That's nice. But yeah, again, I'm frustrated because there are good parts in the movie, but again, the three characters didn't connect to the last movie, and then they had to put more characters in there. And you can introduce the new characters in like the closing saga. In fact, Lord of the Rings did. But the thing is, you have to really know how to do it. You have to make sure that the characters are important to the like, hey, they connect with the characters, and also Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, hold on one quick second. Oh, okay. And boom. Oh, new Battlefront 2 good now. Well, it's cheap. I'll say that, but it still has its issues, and that's what I'm like, you know what? Wait until, I mean, the sales are probably good, but I suggest to you would be to get this back up here. Boom. And there we are. And that's 16. Got it. Huzzah. Okay, we're good. Move it up a little bit so we don't know. Alright, so no one to do this. Okay, we're good. We're good. Save. Always save. in these things here. I think I'm at level. Oh, let's see. Only a couple more to go. We might actually get this done. If I would suggest some good PC games, I'm not really a PC gamer, but let's see. Look at, say, for example, if I was going to get a good gaming PC, let's see, XCOM 1 or 2 are on sale. I suggest those. They're fun. The new version of XCOM and both XCOM and XCOM 2. Those are really good and very fun games. I highly recommend those. Let's see. Maybe Battlefield 1. Battlefield 1. I think that's still going on. Did I save it? I'll make sure I did. Just make sure. Did I save it? Alright, just to make sure. Always make sure. Alright. But yeah. That's the plan. That's what we plan to keep going over here. This situation. Oh yes. Evil Von Spooky Head is about to end the universe. Oh, he has the powerful sword. Now he is now close at hand to finally get the weapon he desires. Yeah, looked again. When you look back into the Jedi, the Star Wars, it just feels. Again. You look at these movies, and I'm like, man, it could be a lot. I mean, again, it just seems like they rushed it too much. It's not cool. The movie is. People want to say Cats has its issues. I haven't seen it, but there is. But man, I saw, and I think you saw it too. Some of the stuff felt rushed. The movie itself felt rushed. Everything felt rushed. It was like, okay, we're going to do all this other stuff here, and all right, one of that. Yeah, but yeah, it's. All right, boom. All right, nice night. Okay. Was it high fly zone? Let's see, dark. All right. Oh, we're have to run down the corridor. But yeah, travel. Take these down, but yeah, it just felt unfinished. I hate that because again, there are good parts in the movie, but especially that fight between Rey and again, the fight between Rey and Kylo, it was like, goodness gracious, that's it. I felt that I know it, I was like, man, the flips. I was like, this is so unnatural, and it just like the movie was like, look, we're just trying our best here. Hopefully, you don't notice the wire work. It just felt like it felt so fake, and I know it's fake. I know it's fake and such, but it just screamed fake. You know, it just like, come on. But that's what it is. That's me. I could have been so much more. It could have been a lot better. All right. No. Yeah. Continue. But yeah, that's what it felt like to me. It felt fake. Oh yeah, and yeah, they did reshoot the movie, and to me, it does. Even if they didn't do the reshoots, it still betrays the fact that they set up Kylo as the main big guy. They set him up to it, and the way they, like I said, but yeah, again, it just screams. You know, again, the heck of the first part of the movie, you just make Kylo Ren, okay, he's subservient again. Ugh. No, I couldn't get that. But yeah, but it's just sad because the movie could have been great. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff they could do. There are a lot of stuff they could have done, but yeah, it's just yeah. It was just like, you know, I just wish them. I just wish the thing could have been a lot better. And it's a shame because, again, I feel so bad for the cast. I feel bad for the people behind it. It's just that, again, it's the writers, it is the people behind the scenes who really screwed this whole thing up. And I think that's the problem with this, the reshoots and everything else. That's the thing. The reshoots really hurt this movie. You know, and it just reminds me a bit of Justice League. And I don't think even there's not enough fan base in the world to actually bring back the, you know, like, ooh, we could do a Snyder Cut here. I don't think the fan base in the theaters actually a strong enough fan base in the entire Star Wars thing to really get the whole let's get a Snyder Cut thing, because it's too divided at this point. And even better for DC Universe fans, guess what? Guess who has the chance to make another Superman movie? That's right, old J.J. Abrams. That's going to be a fun nightmare. Oh, gosh. It's just remixed stuff. Again, it's padding and padding more. I wish they could do more stuff, though. That was my problem with the stuff, is that they went to the nostalgia. They realized they screwed up, and they couldn't really do anything, saying, hey, we screwed up, and they screwed up here. And that's the really sad part, is they just said, okay, instead of doing something with Rian Johnson's vision, personally, if they would have done something crazier, they should have just said, screw it, let Ray become the villain. That would have really shook things up. That would have surveyed all the expectations, now would it? But again, and that's not going to happen anytime soon. Yeah, it wouldn't happen anytime soon, so yeah. Elevator's out. That's a shame. Okay. Go back here. Now we have to use this again. Platforming. And there we go, yeah. Okay. But yeah, it's just I hate the fact that this movie could have been, like I said, there's a lot of great stuff in this sequel trilogy, but man, they really dropped the ball. I think they really dropped the ball on this, the entire trilogy, with these mixed messages. And you know, like I said, I think it was, quite honestly, the reason why how this whole stuff got in this bad place, I think it was because of the you know, the way Disney made it up, is that they did not really have a true plan, and A, didn't have a really true strong plan, and B, they just forced the movies out. They forced it. They kept forcing these movies into making all these movies, and just this consumption and such is, again, and I just looked at it, it's like, man, they had chances. And I hate the fact that they could have made something really great. And they just, you know, they just, I don't know what it was. I don't know what could have been. I don't know what made their choices, but I wish they could. I mean, there's so many ways they could have made this, made it more intriguing, made it more of something that, you know, this is going to be something we can talk about. These great characters right next to Luke and Leia, and the tragic bromance that was Anakin and Obi-Wan. Heck, I think Ewan McGregor did a hell of a job playing Obi-Wan Kenobi. He did a really good job playing Obi-Wan Kenobi. But sadly, we don't have anyone in the sequel trilogy that comes even close to that. I mean, I feel bad for Finn, because I think he would have been a great leading man. Someone who was once upon a time a stormtrooper that was, you know, doing such horrible deeds, and then woke up and realize these type of, this, that the horrible treatment what the First Order or whatever was doing. There's a story there, and they didn't really do much with it, and I hate that. Nope. Yay, I got through. By fluke, but I'll take it. But yeah. A lot of money in a movie. But yeah. Ooh. Well, next time we get some more clowny time. Ooh. Oh dear. Right. Oh dear. Oh wait. Oh well, keep shooting, shoot. Oop, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right. Oh, right. Double shoot. Come on, move out the way. Move, stick and move. Alrighty. I had to use this. Oh, right. Oh, move, keep moving. Jeez Louise, it's a little crazy here. Alright, move out the way. Alright, jump shooting. Run. Ooh. Jeez Louise, this keeps getting worse and worse and crazier it goes. Oh, look out. Oh! Alright. All right. Hold it, hold it. Oh, come on. Move. Boom. Move, stick and move. Nope. Ah, god dang it. Ooh. Alright, I think I almost got it. Almost there. Alright, come on. Ah, almost. So close. Move, keep moving. Can't move around, can't mess around. Alright, let's see. Oh, that was easy.
Excuse me.
Wow, I saw that take, by the way. That was a really just... If you want to go into that take saying nothing matters, then... Then quite honestly... Then every bit of fiction doesn't matter then, including the Marvel Cinematic Universe, every good show or movie or anything else doesn't matter then because it's fiction. It's just trying to have this type of stuff, which is just so. Okay, which one's trial wisdom? Well, I think the one has this. But yeah, that's just a take that's, you know, I wouldn't. It's not surprising that Movie Bob actually puts this stuff in there. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I'm not surprised. I mean, if he likes the movie, just, you know, okay, you know, like the movie, but it screams that dude, like, he takes it just way too personal. I mean, that's the thing. He takes that way too emotional, man. He's too emotional. And I'm like, okay, I get that. I get emotional too in some places, but yeah, I think it just doesn't matter. I think because he's just mad at that. So he's just mad. Oh boy. And tile of skill. Yeesh. Oh no. Screw it. Crap. Okay. Oh dear. Huzzah. barely made it. But hey, it's a pass. And hey, passing grade is a passing grade. Ooh, there's more walls. All right, now we go to the pitch black void. The black. All right. Right. All right. Let's check on the chat. Oh yeah. Okay, we're still good. We'll make sure everything is on point. Always want to make sure, because again, you never really know what's gonna happen. All right. Everything seems to be all good on the end. Oh, these are nice. Ooh. Okay, alrighty, let's take you down. Oh, what a cut me. Oh, jeez. And there you go. That's one down, another down. Yes. Together, Beowulf. I am Beowulf. Right? But yeah. Again, most of these critics, man, they're taking this far too personal. If you don't like a movie, you don't like it. And people are like, you know, it's people want to search for validation. Again, I won't say to the highest mountaintops that I enjoy Batman v Superman. I like that cut. I like the original one and the director's cut. I don't care. Fine. I'm like, you know what? Fine. That type of thing is. That's how it is. But yeah. Yeah, it is. It's all CGI. It's all CGI until it's just. That's what it is. It's nothing but CGI. And that's what I missed in, you know, I mean, that's why I like The Mandalorian, is that it's a lack of CGI, and I loved it. It was so. I was like, man, you know, it's nice having practical effects, and I know I'm not anti CGI, but sometimes, you know, you gotta look and say maybe, just maybe. Do we need this thing? Do we need CGI? The answer, so more often than not, is no. Okay. Ooh, evil Dante.
I know why you're here. You're here to ask me some questions. Well, too bad. I've already answered them myself. I don't need you anymore. Come on, poser.
All right, Cat, take him to the light. Oh, great. Ah, since you can't take the light, huh? Alrighty. Alright. Alrighty. Keep it. One, two, oh yeah. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. Yeah. Can't do anything. Alright. There are little hands and something. Alright. Alrighty, let's see us. Exactly, the Wheaton dialogue and exactly. I hated it and that killed it. I truly believe that Wheaton dialogue killed Star Wars and it just so wait for it. Yep. Yes, there you are. Keep kidding with the light attacks. Keep it available. Come on. Keep walking to light. Alright, we're almost there, people. Ooh, so close. Wait for it. Oh yeah, almost done, people. Oh, all right, come on. Oh. Ooh. Oh, come on. He was in the light. Right there. Exactly. There's too much parody. They put so much parody into it to the point that there was no heart into it. Ooh. Ah, the doppelganger. Oh, we got a new style. I think that's doppelganger style. But yeah, it would have been to me the one. Here's the sad part of it, Shin, is that the sincere part was the Last Jedi. That was the most sincere part of it, and that's what it was. And that was the most sincerest, and it just did not work. And it's a shame because I think it's something the movie needed. It needed to have that type of heart, but it just didn't have that heart. And when you don't have heart, and you know it's that type of film and anything like that, if you don't have that heart, ladies and gentlemen, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time and energy. I know it is. It was that type of trying to be that type of meta, but at the end of the day, I think that they just they really they really did not actually do a good job presenting the story, and that's the problem with the Last Jedi. And that's the problem with most of the movies and prequels and everything else is in parody and such. There's no heart in the movies. And that's the frustrating part is that you can have a commercial product, but it also has heart in it. I mean, the Marvel Cinematic Universe is a commercial machine, but there's still a bit of that heart there. You know, you look at stuff right now, that's the problem with most of the franchises today. They don't have the heart. And Star Wars had it. Even the prequels, heart is somewhat there. But it's just buried underneath bad dialogue, bad mo- bad dialogue, bad just directing decisions. But there's actually passion there. There's actually that type of heart and everything else. And I say they don't have passion in these movies, especially J.J. Abrams. Man, he probably is like sleeping right now. He probably hasn't. The editing people have just. I feel bad for the people who had to be VXing and everything else just to make this to a manageable thing, like 2 or 3 weeks. I'm like, oh, why can't they just take the L and just say, hey, why don't we just delay the movie? Say, hey, it's on May 4th. It started on May 4th. It ends on May 4th. Bam. That's my thing. It's just, why do they need to do this stuff? Yeah.
Well then, let's wrap up this crazy party.
you know what? I'm gonna save this mission for next time. That's because I'm gonna be busy for the next couple of days since Christmas and such. So I'm gonna finish this up tomorrow. That's probably tomorrow. In the 10 o'clock region. Christmas Eve, a special demon slaying Christmas Eve edition of the Dukect live stream. All right, yeah, I feel you, man. That's passive watching the Abrams Star Trek. Yeah, I feel you. But yeah, we're at legitimately like 2 more missions away from the end. So I want to save this part. I already saved it. So I'm going to end it here because I want to get some sleep because I have some other stuff we got planned. I got some stuff planned. And I want to do some other stuff, some writing before I get to bed. So I don't want this thing to be the entire thing I do tonight. So thank you very much for being there, man. Thank you for Shin, everyone who watched and had my thoughts on it. And Shin, thank you so much for joining. And I'll see y'all later. It's Dukect here. Peace, love. See y'all when I see y'all.